don't think anybody's happier about the Russell Brand accusations than Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. I know that's a little bit dark, but at the same time, man, they were right in the crosshairs. And then Russell Brand had to come in with a bunch of made-up allegations just because they were simply supporting their friend. And my stance on this just hasn't changed at all. In fact, it's been galvanized with the different attacks that have been going on recently. I've seen the evidence, or rather lack thereof, when it comes to Danny Masterson, and I am not convinced this dude did it. Can't say for sure that he didn't do it, but then, normally, when you're in a criminal proceeding, you gotta have some sort of conclusive evidence that puts the guy beyond a reasonable doubt in order to throw him away for about 15 years. We'll just go ahead and, make an example out of him because, Scientology is a cult. But at the same time, these people are flying Black Lives Matter, Progress, Pride flags, and viewing everything through the lens of intersectionality, and you're going to try and say something else is a cult? Get the hell out of here. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis feel like they are going to get canceled. After supporting that 70s Show co-star, they weren't even supporting. They wrote a letter of endorsement, okay? A letter for leniency that, yeah, they knew this guy for 20-some years, and he was nothing but a benefit to their lives. So if you would just go ahead and for this first offender, I don't know, maybe take some leniency on him, that would be great. He's a benefit to the community. No, you supported him. You basically held those chicks down. It's like, just fuck off. Okay. As it is revealed, the couple was flirty on set. Yeah, they had chemistry. Okay. If you watch that 70s Show, which if I could find, I think it's all, packaged away or something after the move that I had or something like that, where I have the entire series of that 70s Show. Like, I was a fan back in the day, watched the reruns when it was syndicated on television growing up. And yeah, no, I liked the show a lot. And, Kelso and I forget Mila Kunis's character's name. That's the only one that I can't remember off rip, but yeah, they definitely had a chemistry, okay, which goes to show the fact that they were married years later, that yeah, that was something there, that, oh my god, Danny Masterson, he was a big bad guy because he tried to facilitate that. That's like, the fuck are you guys doing, man? Come on, trying to drag down somebody else, or two other people. But why only them? Oh, it's because they were the ones that capitulated to the mob. For everybody else who wrote a glowing endorsement, even from that 70s Show, the ones that we know of, Kitty, Deborah Jo Rupp, Kurtwood Smith, Red Foreman on the show, Giovanni Ribisi, Billy Baldwin. Like, there were a bunch of people who wrote letters on Masterson's behalf, only for that bitch judge to just go, oh, that's nice, the maximum sentence for him. Sorry, what? So again, he might have done all of this, and because the jury found, after some problems with the first jury ending up not being able to come to a unanimous verdict, the second time's the charm, right? To just throw him behind bars with the same amount of evidence. It was like, decades ago, and you don't have any. Nobody went to the police. We got one of the charges thrown out. But yeah, you're going after Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis because they were the ones that put the apology video out there, which wasn't really an apology in so much as, yeah, we support victims as we always have. So they didn't really backtrack on their friend, which I'm totally fine with. Stand up for your friends. I don't know, loyalty is something that I cherish, and so many other, a bunch of other people of high moral character also do as well. So Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis feel they will be canceled after supporting convicted. God, I've had to do that a lot lately, to just censor that word because YouTube is gay, and yeah, saying that kind of ends up getting your video demonetized, which is kind of a tightrope walk. For the videos that I've done on this subject, some of them have been monetized. I'm boring everybody, but when I do that, I only do it for the viewing experience in order to get this as circulated as possible. That 70s Show co-star Danny Masterson with the couple anticipating that the damage of it all could be detrimental to their careers. Yeah, that's why you never apologize. You never apologize because the rest of them haven't faced the same repercussions. But then again, they also, the other guys do kind of have decent careers. Giovanni Ribisi is kind of a somebody, but okay. The couple came under fierce scrutiny after it was revealed that they had written letters to the judge during the actor's trial, which, yeah, all of those letters becoming public at the judge's discretion just also is another fucking big red flag when it comes to this case. Backlash saw Kushton, that's not a word, Ashton and Mila's relationship called into question, with many highlighting that how the Ted actress, she was in Ted. I would have just went with Family Guy, because I think outside of that 70s show, it's probably her biggest role. Might even be bigger in the grand scheme of things. Now 40, was only 14 when she was cast in the hit series alongside the then 19-year-old actor. Which, yeah, kind of weird. I didn't know of the age discrepancy at the time. I guess that was just the 90s for you. And yeah, bro, is she supposed to be 14 in that picture? What the fuck, man? Yo, that's crazy. That's those good Ukrainian genetics on that one right there. Just hasn't aged a day now that she's 40. I'm not saying that 14-year-olds are attractive, you out of context clipping fuckers. No, actually, both of them. Oh. Maybe there is some witchcraft behind the whole Scientology thing. The couple got married in 2015, have 2 daughters. Hey, there you go. Are said to have a saving grace in Fox cartoon sitcom. Yeah, Family Guy. Mila voices Meg, which will help them financially during the fallout. Yeah, until all of this stuff blows over, and hopefully, Danny Masterson ends up getting an appeal of some sort, so then we can actually run this shit back with a little bit more clarity, because it doesn't really seem all of that on the up and up. But what do I know? They legitimately feel like they are getting canceled, a source told the Daily Mail. Ashton was looking forward to the past weekend being very low-key and devoted to watching football and dealing with his fantasy football teams. With all the people railing against him, it isn't going to go away anytime soon, and they're feeling it. Yeah, but also, people kind of have, gnat brains who follow all of this stuff very closely. Not me, I'm smart, but most of the people are just going to end up jumping over to the Russell Brand shit, so that one's got a little bit more legs, so this is probably going to die down a lot faster than they anticipated. And again, they should just simply take the tactic that they did, or that everybody else did, by just simply not addressing it. Yeah, support my friend. Okay, outside of that, no. We needed an apology for all the people that you hurt. Who did I hurt? Okay, apparently the quote-unquote victims ended up getting justice out of this. Like, the guy's going away for years. Okay, fine, fantastic. How did I re-offend anybody? By simply saying, yeah, he was a good person to me. Again, never, ever, ever apologize for anything that you didn't do wrong. And he didn't do anything wrong. But as of right now, they're anticipating that the damage might affect all obtaining future work and film and television. They continue. The one saving grace, yes, is Mila's voice work will continue with Family Guy. She will have that forever. The cast and the crew of Family Guy has her back. Oh, wow. Imagine that. Kind of the two-faced nature of Hollywood, where in front of in front of everything, they're going to have one opinion on it. Whereas behind the scenes, yeah, it's all fine. It's copacetic. Don't worry about that. Very interesting. But like I said, man, here's the strategy moving forward. Pretend like it didn't happen. You didn't apologize directly. Don't do another follow-up video. Don't take any rash actions like stepping down from the anti-child sex traffic organization Thorn that he founded. Great. And apologize again for writing a letter of support for Danny Masterson. It was an error in judgment. What a fucking idiot, bro. I'm defending this motherfucker more strongly than even he is. What the fuck are you doing, dude? What's with all of these old school shitty publicists in Hollywood giving out this dog shit advice? Ashton Kutcher has stepped down from the anti-child sex abuse organization he co-founded and is apologizing again for the ill-advised letter of support he wrote for his convicted friend Danny Masterson. In a letter to the organization Thorne, Kutcher said that the letters he and his wife Mila Kunis wrote were an error in judgment. Victims of SA have been historically silenced. How so? Because they can come up with just, seemingly outlandish allegations in today's day and age and get people, completely and totally canceled from polite society, all the way up to thrown in jail, as we've seen right now, and then just throughout history. What was that? For all of the people that are trying to attack Ashton and Mila right now, oh, wow, weren't they all up in arms about, this might seem a little bit tangential, but follow me for a second. Emmett Till, he was lynched off the back of an accusation of a white woman, and then it ended up coming out when she was in her 80s on death's door that she made everything up. It's not like women lying doesn't have real world consequences. Strange. It's almost like whenever a woman starts crying, everybody's IQ drops by 50 points unless they understand female nature. Shout out Donovan Sharp. A woman's tears are only real when she's alone. Otherwise, it's a performative endeavor. So yeah, historically been silenced. Absolutely not the case. And a character statement I submitted is yet another painful instance of questioning victims who are brave enough to share their experiences. After my wife and I spent several days of listening, personal reflection, learning, and conversations with survivors and the employees and leadership of Thorn, I have determined the responsible thing for me to do is to resign as chairman of the board effectively immediately. Why would you cancel yourself? I cannot allow my error in judgment to distract from our efforts and the children we serve. Yeah, exactly. Error in your judgment. No, man, you are just simply caving to the mob. So stupid. Stars were hit with a tidal wave of backlash after letters calling Masterson an honest man were made public. Yeah, why were they made public? I would be going after after all of this backlash, I'd be going after that judge for releasing that shit. Just saying, man. Kutcher was a vocal advocate for the organization, appearing before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee to attest to the horrors of child sex trafficking that he had exposed through his work with the charity. Exactly. That's why I immediately called into question. Okay, he put out those letters of support, and he's kind of an expert on this subject material. Oh, but because he did that for somebody who he's known for a whole long time, that absolutely discredits any of the work that he did in the past. Oh, interesting how that works. Yeah, man, I just go and compare and contrast, the reaction to Danny Masterson, the amount of people that are sticking beside him, including his wife, who's not even floating the idea of divorce or moving on or anything like that, simply sticking by his side while he's doing his stint upstate. Meanwhile, you have somebody else who's out there, just a simple point of comparison. Let's just go with Jeffrey Epstein. Oh yeah, the moment that he got convicted and thrown in jail, everybody decided to distance themselves. Interesting. And you have somebody who is provably disgusting, provably guilty, as opposed to the Danny Masterson situation, or even still the Russell Brand situation. Who's circling the wagons on that one? The people that know him. Oh, and all of the people that just simply look at the evidence. Meanwhile, the same people that are trying to cancel Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis for their support of the friend that they've known for over 20 years just don't give a shit about any of the names in the little black book that Jeffrey Epstein had, or the fact that Ghislaine Maxwell, if these are the people that are all on the side of justice for victims, shouldn't they be wondering, okay, Ghislaine Maxwell, the only person, at least that I can think of in history, who got convicted of human trafficking and trafficking those humans to absolutely no one. It's just a very strange thing, but I guess there's just not a consistent level of effort applied equally for the people that just seem to tout equality and justice for any aggrieved victims. Just a very strange thing that we see here. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.